Every time you open your mouth, you're either speaking hey Ellen or you're speaking Dage. So I'll ask you straight, what the hell have you been saying to yourself? Most people are walking around sick, broken, and defeated, not because of what's in their body, but because of what's coming out of their mouth. Your words are the first medicine or the first poison. Today, I'm gonna hammer the truth into you. Your healing, your breakthrough starts with damn O-U-T-H. Words are weapons or wounds. And the brutal truth is, most people are walking around stabbing themselves every damn day with their own tongue. You don't need an enemy when your own mouth is tearing you down. Every time you say, I can't, I'm not good enough, or it's too hard, you're not just talking nonsense, you're reinforcing weakness. You're feeding the sickness in your spirit, you're nurturing failure in your mind, and you're anchoring defeat in your body. It's not the world that's holding you back, it's the language you've allowed to dominate your life. That victim talk, it's toxic. Every excuse you make becomes a brick in the wall between you and your healing. Every complaint you spit out is like pouring gasoline on your wounds. And then you wonder why nothing changes. You wonder why you still feel stuck, sick, broken. It's because you've handed your power to your pain. Listen, if you want to get up, you've got to speak up. If you want to heal, you've got to start by taking control of what comes out of your mouth. That means no more speaking weakness over yourself. No more calling yourself tired, sick, depressed, damaged, not good enough. That's not humility, it's sabotage. You're not a damn victim unless you accept that identity and reinforce it every day with your words. The mind listens, the body responds. Your life reflects the script you keep repeating. So throw it in the trash. Start writing a new one with your words. Speak like you mean it. Say, I'm getting stronger every day. Say, my body is healing. Say, I've got what it takes. You don't whisper into war, you roar, you declare, you dominate. You speak as if your life depends on it. Because it does. The successful don't talk like losers. The healed don't speak like the sick. The warriors don't cry about their wounds. They shout victory while they're still bleeding. That's the mindset. That's the energy. You've got to speak the outcome you want, not the mess you're in. Your words are the thermostat for your future. They set the tone for your healing. So stop wasting your breath on whining and start weaponizing your voice. Don't let your mouth become the battlefield where you lose the fight. Let it be the forge where you shape your future. You want healing, then command it. Speak it, own it. Stand in front of the mirror, look yourself dead in the eyes and speak life, speak strength, speak health every single day. Because if your mouth is full of doubt, your life will be full of delay. But if your mouth is full of truth, your life will be full of power. Your healing starts the moment your language changes. So speak like your healing is already here and watch your world catch up. Your mouth sets your mind. Read that again. Your mouth, what you say out loud every single day, is setting the blueprint for your reality. And guess what? Your subconscious isn't judging, it's not analyzing, it's not filtering, it just executes. So if you're always walking around saying, I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm broke, then congratulations, you're giving your mind a script to follow and your life becomes a damn movie. You're not unlucky, you're undisciplined with your language. You've handed over the keys to your future by mumbling weakness and lack like it's casual conversation. You think your words are harmless? Think again. Words are power, words are commands, and your subconscious is a soldier. It doesn't ask questions, it just follows orders. Every time you say something negative about yourself, you're issuing an internal command to create more of the same. You're literally building chains with your mouth and then wondering why you can't move forward. That's insanity. That's laziness. That's weakness pretending to be honesty. You want to shift your life? Then you better start policing your mouth like your future depends on it, because it does. Stop saying you're tired unless you want to feel more exhausted. Stop saying you're broke unless you want poverty to move in and unpack. Stop speaking sickness over yourself unless you want it living rent free in your body. That's not just positive thinking. That's warfare. That's mental discipline. That's how champions talk. That's how empires are built, one word at a time. Start reprogramming yourself. Rewire that BS, say I am strong. Even if you don't feel it, say IT. Say I am healthy. Say I am powerful, focus, unstoppable. Because if you say it long enough, loud enough, consistently enough, your subconscious will stop doubting and start believing. It will begin to act accordingly. And once your mind gets in line, your body, your decisions, your habits, your ass will follow. Every great leader, every high performer, every history maker, they all understood this. Your inner world shapes your outer world, and your mouth is the tool that carves it into reality. You can't think weak and live strong. You can't talk like a loser and win. So make your mouth your weapon, not your weakness. Make it your tool of creation, not destruction. Speak life. Speak healing. Speak like the person you're becoming, not the one you're trying to escape. Because if you don't take control of your mouth, it will take control of you, and it'll drive you straight into mediocrity. Enough of that. You're not here to be average. You're here to dominate. So from this moment on, no more verbal trash. Only power, only truth, only declarations that align with the greatness you're stepping into. Your mouth sets your mind, so aim it like your future depends on it. Because it absolutely does. Speak what you seek until you see it. That's not some cute motivational quote. It's a damn law of life. Your healing doesn't begin at the doctor's office. It begins the moment you open your mouth and declare the outcome you want with conviction. Most people wait until they feel better to say they're better. That's backwards thinking. That's weakness. Champions speak it first, then work like hell to match it. You don't wait for the results. You declare them over and over until your mind bends, your body shifts, and your reality is farseed to obey. That's not delusion. That's mental reconditioning. And that's power. You see, your words are seeds. Every time you say, I am healed, you're planting healing. Every time you say, I am strong, you're building muscle in your spirit. Every time you declare, I am unstoppable, you're killing the excuse making coward that lives in your head. You're not just speaking empty words, you're training your nervous system, your habits, your expectations. You're forging a new identity, one word at a time. It's not about lying to yourself, it's about leading yourself. There's a difference. Most people speak what they see. That's average. That's what broke, bitter people do. High performers, warriors, the ones who change their lives, they speak what they want to see. They speak from vision, not circumstance. They lead with words and let action follow. You better understand this. Your mind doesn't know the difference between reality and repetition. You say something long enough, your brain accepts it as fact. That's how people talk themselves in depression, sickness, and failure. They repeat it until it becomes their identity. But it works the other way too. You can talk yourself into strength, into confidence, into clarity. You can say, I'm healthy, I'm focused, I'm whole, until your brain goes, well, damn, I guess that's who we are now. But you've got to keep saying it relentlessly, even when you feel like crap. ESBKLY, when you feel like crap. That's when it matters the most. The moment your reality screams pain, you scream louder with purpose. It's not about hype, it's about habit. Saying the right words doesn't guarantee healing, but it creates the mental environment where healing can begin. Your body responds to your beliefs. Your beliefs are shaped by your language. You want transformation? Then speak transformation. Don't wait for the miracle. Become the miracle with your words, with your fire, with your unshakable declarations. I am healed. I am strong. I am unstoppable. Not once, not when it's convenient. EVRY 10 times a day if you have to, until the world, your body, your circumstances, and every damn cell in your being starts to believe you. Say it until you see it. That's the code. That's the formula. That's how real warriors win. Stop speaking what you fear. Every time you open your mouth and talk about what scares you, what's hurting you, or what might go wrong, you're not just expressing your feelings, you're feeding your fear steroids. Fear multiplies when you give it a voice. It's like fire. You breathe on it with your words, and suddenly that tiny spark becomes a full-blown inferno burning down your peace, your health, your potential. Most people don't realize they're not just afraid, they're addicted to fear-based speech. I'm so scared I'll lose everything. What if the sickness doesn't go away? I can't handle this. I feel like it's getting worse. And you say it over and over like some broken record, and then wonder why nothing changes. Here's the brutal truth. The more you talk about your problems, the bigger they get. You're not solving anything. You're reinforcing it. You're not processing pain. You're partnering with it. You think you're just venting. You think you're being honest. No, you're building a damn shrine to your pain. Every word is another brick, and before long, you're living in a temple built entirely out of your own trauma. And that temple becomes your prison. You can't move, can't grow, can't heal, because you've trapped yourself in a narrative of loss, lack, and limitation. This is not about ignoring problems. It's about refusing to worship them with your language. It's about starving the fear, let it die from neglect. Stop giving it airtime. Refuse to repeat the lies that pain has taught you. Your mouth is powerful. Use it like a sword, not like a shovel digging your own grave. If you're gonna speak, speak where you're going, not what you're afraid of. Declare healing even when the report looks bad. Speak abundance even when the account is low. Speak life even when everything feels like death. Because when you starve fear, you feed the future. And your future needs fuel, fuel made of faith, action, and bold words. You don't need more pity. You don't need more sad conversations. You need command. You need conviction. You need to be the kind of person who says, I don't care what it looks like. I'm coming out of this stronger. That's power. That's how you kill fear, by never giving it the mic. You want to heal. You want to rise. Then shut down the language of fear. Starve it. Let it choke on silence. And feed your destiny with every word you say. Speak like your life depends on it, because it does. Faith has a language. Use it. Too many people walk around claiming they have faith, but every word out of their mouth screams fear, doubt, and defeat. That's not faith. That's contradiction. You can't say you believe and then speak like you're already beaten. You can't pray for healing and then go tell 5 people how sick you feel. You can't ask for a breakthrough and then say, well, I don't think it's going to happen for me. That's spiritual sabotage. That's self-inflicted failure. Faith doesn't speak based on what it sees. Faith speaks based on what it knows. Faith doesn't wait for the evidence. Faith is the evidence. So stop looking around and start declaring what's already done in the spiritual realm. Faith says, it is done, not maybe, not someday, not if I'm lucky, done, finished, settled. That's the tone of faith. It's not timid, it's not unsure, and it's damn sure not soft. Faith is bold. It speaks before the proof shows up. It says, I am healed while the symptoms are still screaming. It says the deal is closed before the contract is even printed. It says the chains are broken while you're still in the cell. Why? Because faith doesn't care what it looks like. Faith isn't based on your emotions. It's built on conviction, on a decision to speak only one direction forward. You've got to talk like it's already happened, like the victory is already yours, like you've already won. And I'm not talking about fake positivity. I'm talking about conviction so deep that even hell itself can't shake it. That's the language of power. That's how leaders talk. That's how warriors pray. That's how empires are built, on unshakable, unapologetic, unstoppable belief that backs itself up with action and words. If you believe your healing is coming, then speak like it's already arrived. If you believe your breakthrough is here, stop begging for it and start walking like it's done. Your mouth is a mirror of your mindset. And if faith lives in you, then power should flow out of you every time you speak. Stop leaking doubt. Stop giving fear airtime. Your words are seeds. Plant what you want to grow. You want strength. Say it. You want peace. Declare it. You want restoration. Proclaim it like it already belongs to you, because it does. But until your mouth lines up with your belief, you're speaking against your own destiny. Faith has a language. Learn it. Use it. Master it. Because the universe responds to conviction. Heaven moves when you open your mouth with power. And life bends to the sound of someone who refuses to speak anything but victory. Don't talk like a loser. Don't whisper like a victim. Speak like the war is already won, because with faith it is. So here's the bottom line. If you want healing, mental, physical, emotional, you better take control of the one thing that shapes it all. Your dam mu you age. Speak like a winner. Talk like a warrior. Your words build empires or graves.